little bit of gold.
Yeah, but he was actually able to get both of them top because he
got both.
He got that one as Sumail's coming back. The first one, N0tail, it was just sitting there behind the tower, and he just went up and two-touched it, and N0tail didn't move it away at all. So
okay, 1k gold advantage at 2 minutes.
Yeah, thanks for the couriers.
They are able to find Matu, though, with the aggression coming out from the two of them.
See if they can get Puppey as well. Puppey's going to go for the TP, and he'll be out of there. So they're just throwing themselves at Matu. I mean, even if it does sort of cost Mid One's life, it's probably worth it, right? Just to slow down the Luna's early game.
Yeah, definitely. He has to watch himself for his positioning, because like I said, they can just, they can dive him pretty hard. Probably going to see him bring a lot of extra regen just to be able to sustain through that one. And Puppey, he is really tough for them to actually go on. He has double Fairy Fire and a wand.
Yeah, they're just going to turn Saxo swashbuckled into this, and he gets taken out. A bash will be there onto Matu. And this time round, the charge forward not ending up in a success for OG.
That's just a kill lane, like we said. There is no way that OG is going to win that one in the last hit, so just dive for kills, hope for the best that it's going to come out. But yeah, like I said, Matu should be able to do quite well down there once it all does play out. Mid, seeing Nisha, he's pulling out a little bit, but Topson's doing okay. But you have to remember, Nisha's full HP and full mana pretty much the whole time. Topson's going to have to actually spend money on that regen as top.
Zai tried to get in there. The bold charge is just about keeping him alive. Sumail, he's able to get in range for the killing blow.
Nice.
So holding on nicely on this top lane. Zai's trying to push it, trying to dive, but between the two of them, they can keep Sumail safe and make sure that he's able to keep farming. And Zai just cannot make these aggressive plays on him without any risks.
Yeah, they have to have the success up top there, like we said. That's the big lane that they have that's going to be the winner. YapzOr's actually getting a decent amount of farm. I guess he's just been playing up and cutting the wave. He's actually 10 last hits as this Void Spirit. Probably also messing with the pull. I think a couple of those were just the Kobold camp, but...
Down bottom. See once more, charge forward, swashbuckle. It's only going to clip them on the side there, so not the full amount of damage. Still, they'll try and focus their efforts towards Puppey. Puppey's going for the TPI. Is there a bash? There isn't. Puppey, he plays a bit of a chance game there, and he wins it out. We'll be able to TP away from the two of them.
Ouch, Nisha just tanked 3 tower hits. Tower just swapped right to him when he was trying to get aggressive onto Topson under his tower.
Has to be careful. Topson soon to hit the 6 if he wants to try and go for one of those sneaky swap plays.
I like how he switched his build. We talked about how he went like 0-4-4 a lot of time. 3 points in stun since he's playing versus Necrophos. Another courier. Puppey able to find that one. We're up to 4.
They're racking up the couriers very quickly. I think the closest we saw is... well, there was a game where about 10 minutes in, I think there was maybe like 5 courier kills, but this game, it's reaching up there again. Down on the top lane, Sumail is going to be able to chase down Zai here as N0tail offers up the route onto Zai. They're keeping on, continuing to try and find this Sumail. He's got 7 sticky stacks on him. One more ranged hit will find it, and N0tail he's going to secure. Make sure that there's no escape for Zai.
Zai gets the bounty in the bottle right before that, though. So he does go down, but just in the last second he fills up his bottle.
But I mean, still, this has got to be great for... A great feeling for Sumail. Is this another courier? It is.
Another one.
I mean, they're getting up some big numbers on the courier counter here. They've got to find 9, remember, for the bounty, I believe. But they're certainly making good moves towards that number.
We see them checking runes now immediately. Secret. They know that Topson has been going for bottle quite a lot, especially on a hero like Venge. Checking both. They have a catapult wave mid too. Topson, he might just get dove and brought down pretty easily here. Yeah,
there's going to be TP backup coming in from N0tail. We'll see if he's able to get there in time already. The Reaper Scythe is out and Topson will fall. YapzOr now turns over towards N0tail, pulls him back. They'll be able to get both of them. The Secret moving on mid. Mid one still going to continue on the charge. Makes the connection. Instantly starts to step away. Doesn't want to mess around with the 3 members of Secret. Now starting to hammer down on this tier 1. 6.5 minutes in.
I don't think they can defend this tier 1. I think it's just going to get brought down here. That is really, really early for a tier 1 to go down for a Necrophos lineup. He can snowball pretty handily. Now they can go in and put some aggressive wards now too to watch any movements. And this just opens up the game for Nisha. He has World is his oyster now. He can make his moves around the map so much easier.
they've got vision on side top as he's pulling this creep wave. Charge forward from mid one and a TP over from Topson. He wants to get involved in this action. We'll see if mid one can get the bashes to control Zai long enough. Zai's got backup. YapzOr's here as well as Puppey coming in with the TP. YapzOr hitting the 2 with the Resonant Pulse. Zai, he has the Firefly. Can he get himself over the cliff? He can. Zai's out of there. They'll turn over towards Puppey instead. Puppey turns with the Sprout, but Sumail, he comes across. There's no escape as they do manage to kill off Puppey, but Zai will have the safety to back off.
Yeah, giving your life away as the 5 position for your bat. Seems alright to me.
Oh,
and it was a heavy committal by OG too. What, those 4 heroes making the move over? I saw Nisha actually didn't even shift to try to help out his teammates. He actually just continued to farm. And that was the movement where Secret was trying to put these aggressive wards, as we see pointed out there.
And as this all went down bottom, Matu continues to find farm.
Mm-hmm.
But the
and
same
he's gone for the full farm build too. He's at the four points already inside the glaives very early on.
And already, nice, quickly, he's going to have a good amount to keep him in this lane very strong. They're going to have to bring in multiple heroes if they want to try and make a gank onto him, but as it is, with Secret's pressure mid, Tops is just having to stay here in the middle lane. It's kind of hard for him to move away from this place, as Secret just have so much strength around this Nisha Necro on this central area of the map. Let's charge. Onto YapzOr. He instantly puts a stop to it with the Remnant. N0tail's able to reach around for the side with the Fortune's End, but a quick dissimulate jumps it away. Topson still finds the magic missile. YapzOr. Don't know if there's any escape from this with the Purifying Flames nuke and a few right clicks. OG will get the kill. Nisha has waltzed over. The Reaper size back up. Pops it onto N0tail. The threshold wasn't quite hit, but N0tail does still end up going down. Zai pops the stick charges, but mid one finds the bashes. Beats down onto Zai. Now he's got to run up to the high ground. And the mischance will play to his favor as mid one won't get hit by Puppey's right clicks.
But the Reaper, the Death
Pulse chases him. Nisha underneath the tower, still has the Ghost Shroud, pops it. Now with the turn, the Remnant pull back onto Sumail. Sumail surrounded. He's got the ult. He's going to pop it, but they can deal with this very easily as there's 4 members of Secret just dragging in Sumail deeper and deeper. Nisha's going to be able to claim the final touch. As we've seen this all before, the Nisha Necrophos off to a blazing start, 4-0-1. He is right on track to once again become this incredible target that OG's lineup's going to struggle to take down.
And as we said it earlier on, there's not a whole lot of magic damage really to pierce through that Ghost Shroud a lot of the times too in this game. Looks like they will go for the outpost bottom. Saksa committing forward with Rolling Thunder.
Does get the proc with the lucky shot. Charge in. Zai. He's got a fall here. OG able to pick up the bat. So still able to find something, but as every minute passes, it's just Secret finding that little bit more in this early game. We're coming up to 10 minutes in. It's a 3K lead. And everywhere, anytime you look at Nisha, he's just getting solo XP, solo farm. And again, 10 minutes is in, we saw him obviously take the mid tower at 6 minutes. He's now working on this top tier 1, and there's no sort of defense. He's going to be able to claim another tier 1 tower in the first 10 minutes of play.
Yeah, now he just can teleport bottom and look to just fight. And OG, I don't think they can deal with him at all. He literally has the mech done once this tower is dead. Mech at 10 minutes with treads. Oh boy. They're charging Matumba Man in the mid lane, but YapzOr is already at the ready. And yeah, this Necrophos is just going to be... He's going to be able to just create so much space for Matumba to just chill and have such a dream game. And there he goes. He's TPing bottom.
They've got Reaper Scythe
at the ready in 3 seconds.
They want to try and make something happen with this one. See if they could get any sort of catch. Matu coming over for the side mid one. He's running away. Charges over towards the creeps to create the distance between him and Secret. And OG will be able to hold back. Secret will hang around though. If OG do start to pressure into this tier 1 bottom, Secret will happily take the fight.
Yep. And the thing is that OG, they want to start pressing the issue forward too, because once they start falling behind too much in towers, Secret can just always respond to all their movements with the better numbers. So they really want to press the issue forward here and get this objective taken out.
Charge onto Puppey. It's underneath the tower. Does Mid1 want to continue this? He does. He's going to go in onto Puppey. YapzOr the size has been focused, but he dissimulates into the trees and has 6 with the Astral Step. He's out of there. Saksa with the Rolling Thunder finds the stun connection onto Nisha. Sumail starting to beat away, but he knows that this is a scary hero to fight right now. Nisha's just going to turn the drag back with the lasso, the Eclipse, and the Reaper Sight just hammered down onto Sumail. The troll is dead. So is N0tail. It always looked like this was going to be a very hard fight for OG to take, and it certainly ended up being that. 2 dead, and Secret now ready to push on to the 3rd and final tier 1 tower.
Yeah, and because of what happened in the mid lane and in the top lane from Nisha pushing it forward, there was no other place for Secret to even want to be on the map. That was just, they were just like, oh, this is perfect for us to respond to OG's aggression because there's just nowhere else for us to actually go. So perfect fight set up for them. OG now going to lose another tier 1 this early versus this Necrophos versus this Luna. Uh-oh, already ramping up 5k gold lead. Matu is pretty far forward. Maybe they can take advantage of him.
He's stuck around a bit. Saxa.
There's a Nisha in the area, but it looks like they might chase forward here.
Let's see, is anyone going to come in and out? Oh, Nisha, yeah. As you say, they just turned
Mid-One's
Mid-One's dead even before he gets the chance to even touch Matu.
Oh, look at Nisha, another courier.
Another courier. I mean, they are focusing Nisha on the front. He's still got the Ghost Round and a mech and a pretty decently full one to pop as he heals himself back up. Is there any more help for him, though? It doesn't look like it. They do manage to kill off the Necrophos, finally getting Nisha off the map. YapzOr still with an Astral Step, able to step out to the side, and Matu, of course, did get out of there. Mid-One brought back. They want to continue pushing this effort, see if Mid-One can find another target, but they're out of range and the charge not quite back available. So there we go.
Good response, though, by OG. I like that they, you know, Mid-One, he just charges to his death, and it's really showing on that net worth. He's bottom 2. But now they can at least turn it into an objective is the important part. And Nisha, it's, you know, he wanted to save his body, he wanted to save the Matu. He did, but gives up his life for it. But it's all about Matu, right? So it's really about that Luna getting all that space to farm. So I don't think Nisha minds too much. But getting that tower, big step for OG.
During that time too, Zai getting a bit of solo farm top, has the bots, and have that easier chance of charging in, finding Lasso's mid lane. Charge forward from Mid-One. They're committing with the swashbuckle as well. Turn around onto Mid-One. He's been loose and beam chased from YapzOr. He's going to have the Remnant up in 5 seconds. They turn upon him. Reaper Scythe down onto N0tail, making sure that there's no save and that the rest of OG have to continue to run. Without their Oracle, they don't have the safety to keep the fight going. The Remnant's out, but it won't catch anyone. Mid-One, he's actually going to charge straight back in. There's a buyback from N0tail. They have the outpost control. N0tail's going to TP across. OG are going to try and turn this. They're able to blow up Matu. Saxa with a 3-man Rolling Thunder, but OG, they're just falling apart here despite their willingness to take this fight with that buyback from N0tail. It still was not a great fight to take at all as 4 die. Saxa, the last survivor, even he may not get away. He has one more swashbuckle. The stacks of napalm are building up upon him. Zai diving in. This will be Secret getting the slow but sure team wipe. Maybe at the cost of the life of Zai. Zai will offer himself up, but at the end of the day, everybody's dead on OG. Secret just continuing to build that lead up to 7k advantage now.
They had to commit so much to kill Matu that they're just in the, and they're all clumped up too, right around that outpost area. I think the Necrophos Death Post may have hit absolutely everybody when he did end up using it, and there's just that much extra sustain. The mech counteracts a majority of the damage that actually comes out from OG. That was a very bold place for them to take that fight.
Yeah, I mean, you can certainly feel it. I think, you know, OG know at this stage of the game, they're in a rough, tricky place. They've got any sort of option to fight like that. They feel like they've got to go for it, because those options, they're not going to get any better. You know, they have to take what's being given to them right now as their only real chance of sort of trying to catch Secret in a way that will allow them to reclaim hold of this game, as this game just continues to get harder and harder for OG as they fall further behind.
Absolutely. And the thing is too, is inside of these big team fights, you look, and Secret alright with this gold lead. OG, their only real team fighter is Saxa, the Pango. So it's really difficult when you're playing at such a big goal difference, and you only really have one team fighter to boot. As Mid-One.
Yeah, Zai's in. Lasso's ready to cancel the TP. Another grab for the two of them as Nisha, by the time the next fight kicks off, he'll have that full halberd. So a solid answer to Sumail in these fights.
He's just so, I mean, he's on Intreds and he's almost got 2,000 HP because of this.
Matu stepping into the pit. He's going to start taking down Roche. He has the Alpha Wall, that extra bit of aura helping out. Now OG, are they going to try and do anything about this? Are they going to be aware of it? They should be, as no one else is out on the map. All is Secret in the pit.
I don't think contesting here is a good idea, though. It's just,
it's a
good spot for Rolling Thunder, but there's too much sustain on Secret. Yeah. They're all staying very healthy while doing this.
There we go, 16 minutes in. Secret just continuing to tick off all the boxes on the way towards this victory.
Yep.
As Roshan's theirs, Aegis into the hands of Matumbaman. Yeah, no surprise there. An incredibly quick roach time this game.
Oh, they're trying to set up for Zai, but he's got a haste rune. He stops the charge as well for mid one. And that flank is not going to prove successful.
Sumail, he's, as you can see with his build, just going for the Yasha into the BKB. He really struggles to fight until that BKB is done, so getting it online as pretty much his first major item after the Yasha, it's a necessity. He's still got a little bit of time to get there. He's got the Mistral Hammer done with this Ancient's camp on top of the Ogre Club. Just a recipe to find. Maybe with that they can get Sumail enabled in the fights. He can lock down on a target with the ultimate and get a kill to start things off, but it's still going to be so hard because the big heroes that they want to kill, you're never going to be able to take them out at the start of the fight. There's never going to be a situation where Nisha's the first to die if his whole team's there.
Unless he gets like swapped onto a high ground or something crazy like that ends up happening, right? Like, but that's even then he might even survive because of how strong he really is. And Matumba, man, the target that you might probably be able to take out has an Aegis, so definitely going to be really tough for OG in these next few moments still. Even with the BKB, that will help, but sticking on targets is just, it's still so difficult. They can kite around us. Oh, Thompson. Oh, he gets spotted in the enemy jungle while his team is making an aggressive move.
He's out with the TP. Matu won't quite have the Lucid Beam or the Vision back up in time. The same time mid, Secret were pushing in. Mid one having to be saved by the false promise of N0tail, as they got him very, very low there with that attempt with the Reaper's Scythe. But it was an unsuccessful attempt with the Reaper's Scythe, so at least 100 seconds where OG don't have to worry about the Necro ult.
Yeah, Nisha actually, did you see what he just pinged that out there? He walked right up to the tier 2 tower and was hiding behind the tree, and he actually got hit by the tower. So he's pinging, he knows there's a ward. You see them pinging that one out? Literally just because the movement he just did.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah, that was a really smart play by him actually to detect that ward without a sentry. So that one will probably get dewarded. Vision on the map extremely limited from OG. I've seen a lot of them actually get taken out from Secret. As they're gonna rejoin, Saksa, he commits forward and just goes to his death.
Yeah, it doesn't even get the chance to Rolling Thunder. There's too many ways to interrupt the roll-up.
Look at Matu's just charging in aggressively here.
He's got a DD rune. He wants to fight. There's N0tail. Wait, look at that damage with the DD. Another beams out. N0tail tries to disarm Matu. It will stop him from killing him, but it won't hold back YapzOr. As YapzOr goes in with the Astral Step to the high ground. Eclipses out as Matu, he's done with mid one. Kills off the Spirit Breaker. A tier 2 to fall in the mid lane. We're coming up to the 20-minute mark. It's 20 to 10, 11k lead. Zai playing around with Sumail. Puppey sprouts him up. TP over from Saxon. He's back in the action. Has got the Rolling Thunder. Looking for Zai in the trees. They will find him. The bat's dead. Zai goes a little too deep, and OG will be able to kill the bat.
No lasso, I believe he had it on cooldown for like a couple more seconds when he was sticking on top of Sumail. Unable to get it, and now that will be Sumail's BKB finish, so he has a little bit more freedom to play around inside the fights. Bottom. Puppey trying to reclaim the outpost. Oh! Gets it just before the timer. They get the benefit.
Looks like they'll get the lion's share of the bounty runes too. As Puppey's got this one secured down here. YapzOr already on his way up top. So 3 bounty runes also for Secret.
That's like the ultimate way to shut down a team's morale, right? Like even when you're suffocating them inside the base, you're actually taking all the outposts and everything too, preventing them from getting any type of benefit.
Oh, it hurts. It hurts. And yeah, because you know it's always going to kick off that sort of demoralizing conversation where someone's like, "Oh, do we have the outpost at least?"
It's
and
like,
then no, we
they
didn't. And then that hurts when you know when it's 20 minutes and 30 seconds and you're like, "We didn't get either outpost."
But the aggression, they're coming out. They've actually
found Zai. CP's coming over, but they're going to be able to nuke him with the Purifying Flames. The rest of Secret have turned up, though, so OG have got to be very careful if they want to commit to this, and they do. Saxon's rolling in. He's going to look towards Puppey. Sumail's coming across as well. They want to kill off the supports first, but there's a buyback from Zai. Secret wanting to fight into OG as OG dive near to the tower. Charge forward with the Firefly. Another Lucid Beam slows Sumail down. He'll be knocked back by an excellent Flame Break from Zai. False Promise comes into play, but they'll lock down Sumail, drag him back. He's got the BKB and the Powder Trance. Can he lie still up enough to stay alive? He's beating onto Matu. He's keeping himself alive for now. Matu's getting low. Sumail, he's going to take him down the once, but there's an Aegis in play. Matu's going to have a second life, and Sumail himself will not. Sumail still goes down. And over to the side, the catch isn't even over yet for Secret. They've found Thompson. Eul Scepter from YapzOr puts his TP to a stop. As OG try as they might, they just cannot seem to turn this one around. Each of these times where they're going for these plays by the tier 1s, Secret's just always got an answer. This time it was Zai with the buyback, And Matu with that Aegis, they just couldn't take him down a second time at all.
Yeah, and he's, I mean, with Puppey's item build too, he's just getting solar crested over and over again. They actually barely were able to even bring him down during that. He also has an Ogre Frost Mage, so throw some more armor onto that Luna. Look at that, 40 armor on Matamba as they push forward, and this should just be an easy Rax here.
Well, it's just 22
Actually, no,
minutes
they're
in.
gonna back off. Okay, they're actually gonna back off.
Okay. I mean,
Respecting.
I think, you know, Secret as well, they're not feeling any pressure. It's like, yeah, they could probably try and all in and go high ground, but is there any real need to? They're that far ahead right now. Charge out from mid one, put to a stop again by Zai with his flame breaks. Yeah, Zai is causing a lot of issues for mid one. Every time that mid one tries to start a fight, Zai's always been there to push him back.
Yeah. You know, it's actually really, it's a smart back, because you know the way that OG's going to play. What happens when you put, what's this expression? When you put something in a corner, right? They're going to just snap back at you, so you know they're just going to straight run at you every single time. So this actually is the smartest thing to do, is back up, get into a good position, good defensive position, so if they do try to make an aggressive play, they're overextending and you can catch them.
They're on track to finding Matu here with his smoke. See if Thompson's able to get the setup. He's so close. Is he in range for the swap? He is. He's able to drag him back into the rest of the team, but Matu gets the Eclipse off. The rest of Secret turn up. They commit with another strike. Is it enough to kill Matu? It's not. Matu will survive. False Promise keeps Thompson alive here as Matu's able to step to the side, turn around. Thompson underneath the tower. He'll die as the False Promise comes to an end. Also, Sumail finds Yapso, so OG, they'll get something, but again, it's a trade where they're losing the majority. Secret able to hold, push back, and they just didn't quite have the power to kill Matu there with that smoke.
Yeah, they backed. That's what happens when they backed up all together and they put OG in a position where they have to dive way too far to actually get these type of kills. And Secret, they got the successful scan too, and now Zai also will be able to find Saksa this time.
Oh, into the Reaper's Scythe as well. A long 70 seconds for Saksa to sit on the side. Secret, I mean, as I said, you know, when we saw the draft finish at the start, I mean, Secret have got to be very happy with the heroes they got through this match. You know, this Luna yet again, you know, no surprises there, being as strong as ever, and Nisha Necro for the second time this tournament, just showing how beastly he is on this hero. You put him in a mid lane, if he's in a good matchup, he just stays on top the whole game.
It's good matchup, and just across the board, it's just good. It's a great game for it. Like we said, there's not a lot of team fight. There's just not that much magic damage on OG to deal with this Necro at all. He's just always pretty much immortal, leading the charge. And he provides, I mean, he provides auras too for his team. That mech is always pretty massive inside of every single one of the engagements. As OG, they've almost got a basher, at least on Sumail, but it really just feels like it's just Sumail kind of charging in a lot of the times, and Thompson kind of provides a little bit of an aura and some disable, but the other core mid one, he is pretty much a glorified support.
Yeah, he's fallen behind hard this game. Even with the Necro book, he's just not been able to find the opportunity to farm with it.
Yeah. Zai, Invis, looking for somebody here.
See if we can grab. I mean, yeah, it's a little hard to find. Sumail knows that something fishy's going on. He's into the trees, playing it safe. I mean, OG, we did obviously see around the mid, they were able to kill off Matu. You know, if they were able to somehow get Sumail on top of the Luna and provide him the relevant backup, you know, if there's no Aegis on Matu, Sumail can start the fight off. Just, you know, chain bashing and rooting Matu in the center of it all.
He's got a BKB now, though,
Oh,
so he can actually disengage. Yeah, the thing is, before he was able to stick on him because he was just able to get the constant root, but now he has BKBs, he can walk away and get the sustain and defense from his teammates.
I mean, it's just sort of the
Zai,
story of the game.
the Sentry Ward, it's still there.
They've got the setup onto Thompson. And with that said, Secret, they can start approaching high ground here in the mid lane. Thompson does have a buyback available. May need to use it here if they want to try and attempt to hold on to this mid set of racks. Sumail's going to TP back, so is N0tail. There's the buyback from Thompson. They don't want to let a set of racks go. And this buyback will push Secret back. Mid one is going to hold off on charging over towards the mid lane as he'll stay up on the top half. A Secret, they're just constantly, every minute passing, they're growing the net worth lead. They're always forcing OG to react to them. They're that far ahead right now. 16k and a fair few items apiece on their cores in the lead.
Puppey. Look at Puppey's net worth. That's the 5 position NP, by the way. He's almost about to pass Sumail. In typical Puppey fashion, right? But his itemization, fantastic this game, going for that Solar Crest, just throwing it on the Luna over and over. Now he has the Halberd.
And
he's the
another
core.
rush. Just 26 minutes in. You know, we're already seeing Secret with the pace they're playing, getting the second Rosh down. In most games, we didn't even see the first one going down at this time. This is just a testament to how fast Secret's playing this game and you know, how much they're getting away with without OG being able to do anything about it.
Yeah, and I mean, the armor is just, the armor values are ridiculous because of this, the Lunar Blessing on top of that Solar and the mech. Like Matumba, when he's all buffed up, this Troll Warlord is not going to be hitting him nearly as hard as he was before.
OG,
So
they are out on the map. Very hard to see what they're going to be able to do with this positioning, as already Secret are starting to sweep over in this direction. I mean, even if they do have the high ground jump, Secret's going to have time to respond. Zai coming in down bottom. He's got the Blink Lasso ready to go. He's going to find the catch onto Topson. Topson dragged underneath the tower. Mid-one's charging forward to try and get Topson out of this horrible place deep under the tier 2, but it's not going to be able to save him as Nisha comes in. Sax is taken out by Matu. Mid-one goes for the TP out. He'll make it away. But again, it's OG just coming out of the map and instantly losing 2 of their players.
Oh, man. Yeah, 20,000 gold lead in. Yeah, this is just getting painful to watch, really. They're just not showing any mercy. By, I mean, typical Secret fashion, when they do have this type of lead, they really like to not really make any mistakes and just look flawless. This is just a clean, well-executed game plan. And now they can go up to that high ground safely with Aegis and Chiefs.
Up they go. Tier 3 tower. Backdoor protection has left it as the creeps come in. There's still 30 seconds, no Topson after that previous buyback for the last attempted hold. Was successful at pushing back Secret then, but it won't be this time as Secret take the mid set, move over towards the bottom. They've still got a fortification. Mid-one's going to charge forward, but again, the charge broken by the flame break from Zai. No connection to be had as Matu, Nisha, they'll finish the tier 3. Nisha now with a completed Shiva's Guard on top of his Halberd, Mech, and Ghost Scepter. Mid-one trying to charge in. He's been sprouted and taken out. Saxa goes in with a Rolling Thunder, but they just pop the BKB on Matu. Turn and punch into him as Saxa has to roll out. The BKB comes out for some out, but Zai's quick to counterplay with the lasso, wasting the BKB duration. The Eclipse comes through. The racks fall down. Secret claim a second set. Mid-one's charge put to a stop by the Lucent Beam.
GG.
The Battle Trance is popped by some out, but this one is well and truly over, and it feels like it has been for quite some time as this game, 29 minutes in, 30k lead, 34-13. Secret off to a hot start in this best of 5.